body warmed up and ready to go. We have total body extensions, spider bounce with arm swings, squats with a twist, and jumping jacks. There we go. All right, guys, so today we have that upper body and we have a little core board mixed in it as well. So today it's going to be 6 exercises for our upper body, 4 exercises for our core board. We're going to go top to bottom twice on the upper body. It's going to be 35 seconds of work time, 10 seconds in between a transition. We're going to go after top to bottom twice. We're going to go into that core board, and then we're going to go back and do all of that again, top to bottom twice of the upper, and then finish on the core board. The core board is going to be 30 seconds of work time and only 8 seconds in between a transition, but you will have a little extra time to go back into that upper body from the core board. So we're going to get started with that first exercise. We have our Kong press. So you're going to get that Bulgarian split squat position. So if you have a surface at home, like we do here in the gym, you're going to get that back foot on that box. Remember to keep your whole body square and facing forward. And then remember here, we're focusing on driving that back knee down. Make sure your toe is on the box and not the shoelaces part of your shoe. And as you extend out of that Bulgarian split squat, you drive that weight up into that shoulder press. If you don't have an elevation or you need to take the elevation down, you can go into a regular stationary lunge, but still same mechanics, focusing on driving the back knee down, pushing through that lead heel as you extend out of it, go into that shoulder press. And then as always, you guys can take it out and just do the single arm shoulder press. But like I said, we're focusing on one side each round. Then we have our skull crushers. You're going to be on your backs, hinging at the elbows, lowering those weights on either side of your head, and then extending up. Whether you have your weighted bag or dumbbells, it's the same, just controlling that descent of the weight and then extending up. Don't move through the shoulders and don't collapse or flare the elbows. And then we're going to come up to our feet into that one arm row. You're going to focus on one side each round here as well. So you're going to get over that elevation. If you have something at home, remember, go nice and heavy. You should not be rowing what you bicep curl. So you're driving that elbow nice and high past your back. Remember, don't push into that stationary arm. It's just there for a little bit of support. Keep your back flat. And if you want to step that leg back, it's the same side as the arm that's doing the row, but make sure you have a nice strong stance. And the next time around, you will switch. And then if you don't have a elevated surface, you can use that arm along those legs for that support. And then we have our step up or reverse lunge bicep curls. So if you have your weighted bag, or your if you have dumbbells, you can do that step up, keeping those elbows locked to the side, curling those weights up towards the shoulders, and then back down, stepping up through the heel. Don't let that step up slow you down. And then we're going to go into that reverse lunge. You're going to curl at the bottom of the lunge. If you have your weighted bag and you want to get that lower body action, you can do those with the reverse lunge, curl in that bag, keeping those elbows tucked up to the chest. And then as you guys know, you can take out the lower body and just do the bicep curls. And then we have our T push-up. You're going to get down in that push-up position. Remember, this one is just a regular push-up, so we're making that arrow formation. Elbows are going back and leading with that chest. And then as you fly open, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think of pulling something and then squeeze, stacking your hips, stacking your shoulders, keeping your core engaged, glutes engaged, driving those hips up. And then if you need to do the push-up on your knees, you can do it on your knees and then come up to your feet for the T. And then we will go into those reverse flies for that last upper body exercise. You're going to be on your feet. If you have dumbbells, you're going to be there, one dumbbell in each hand, ripping them apart. Remember to keep the elbows soft, squeezing through the shoulder blades. And then if you have that weighted bag, you're going to do one side, but still mimicking it on the other side, making that fist, squeezing through those shoulder blades. Do a couple on one side and then the other, or alternate if it doesn't slow you down. And then we will go into that core board. So we have our V-ups to start. You're going to be on that back. Remember your lead with that upper body and let the legs, you're making that V formation up at the top, keeping that back nice and strong, and then keeping those shoulder blades pulled back. If you need to go into the single leg V-up, then go ahead and reach for one foot at a time. And then we're going to flip over into that body saw, into that on those elbows. You're rocking forward, keeping those hips level. Make sure the core is doing the work, pulling you forward and pulling you back, that you're not pulling and pushing from the toes and elbows too much. Then we're going to flip onto our backs again for our hip raises. Flexing those ankles. We want to lead with the heel on this movement. And it's just a small, isolated core action here. You're pulsing up and then driving them back down. Remember that there's walls on either side of those legs, so you don't want those legs to flop around. Keep them nice and strong and stacked over those ankles. And then we'll go into those sit-ups for that last exercise. You can have a weight here, but you're closing that gap between chest and thigh, keeping those shoulder blades back and that full range of motion nice and controlled, keeping those cores tight. And that is your workout. So we're going to go ahead and get in position for our Kong presses, whether you got your weighted bag or those dumbbells. Get it on that shoulder now. Get your foot on that elevation if you have it, because we're going to get this party started here Tuesday, first upper body of March, starting in 3, 2. All right. So you're driving those weights. Make sure you get that weight all the way down to the shoulder. And you're driving it up. Keep it nice and strong. Remember, we're focusing on one side each round with this one. Focus on driving the back knee. That front knee will naturally bend. Good. Keeping that core tight. Keep those hips under those shoulders. Make sure you keep that knee behind the toe on that front leg. We have 5 seconds of these, and then we're going in to those skull crushers. You're going to get down to the ground. Here we go. That's time. Down on that ground. We're starting in 5 seconds. Remember, don't move that whole arm. 2, 1. Just from the elbow to the weight is moving. It's a hinge from the elbow, just like Travis there. Get that full range of motion today. All right. Nice job at home. I can see you, Katie. Good. Keep those elbows nice and strong and stacked on top of those shoulders. Make sure we're drop setting today, guys. It's your first upper body of a new month, so we want to make sure that we are testing those limits. You have 5 seconds. Go for that next level up today on all of these exercises. Time. We got that one arm row. Grab heavy. Remember, you should not be rowing what you bicep curl. We're starting in 3, 2, and let's go. Remember that arm, that support is just there for that purpose. It's not there to put a bunch of weight on. So you can almost just think of gracing those fingertips. Very good. Keeping those shoulders and those hips square over that mat. Keep that back flat. Remember to make sure you're pulling through the back. Getting that elbow nice and high past that back. Start out heavy here, as heavy as you can, and drop set. Think of pushing that chest out to that ground. Get that last one. And we got those step up or reverse lunge bicep curls. We're starting in 5. Get ready. We got 3, 2, go. All right. All right, Katie, we've got a step. Nice. Good, you guys. Remember, if you're just standing there doing those stationary bicep curls and you're taking the lower body out, make sure you guys are keeping those hips locked underneath those shoulders. You want to keep that core nice and tight. We have 12 seconds, and then we're going into those T push-ups. Get those biceps working this morning. We got 5. Give me at least 2 more. Come on, get that last one. Yeah, all right, let's get down into that T push-up. Remember, you're making that arrow formation with those arms. We got 2, 1, and you're down for that push-up. And remember, as you fly open into that T, you are stacking those hips. Notice how Travis, he's not letting any of his body fall forward. He's stacking, and you're squeezing through those shoulder blades. Very good. Keep it nice and strong. Keep those hips and shoulders locked in line with each other as you go down for that push-up. Remember, don't warm up or warm down. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. We're coming up to those reverse flies. We got 2. And grab those weights. Get up on those feet. We got that reverse fly. Get that chest parallel with that ground. We're starting in 3, 2. All right. That Fit Body Focus of this week, guys. We say it all the time, but it is so true. You only get out what you put in. So let's put in that 100%. If you want 100% of your goals, if you want 100% of those results, then you got to put in that work. Remember to keep those elbows soft You want to fly open. We have 10 seconds, and from here, we're going back to the Kong presses, but we are going to that other side. We got 5 seconds left to use to your advantage on these reverse flies. Get it in, and time, go ahead. Back to the Kong press. Remember, one side might feel a little stronger than the other, so let's even it out. We got 3, 2, 1. All right. So if you have that weighted bag, you'll be doing it just like Travis here. Getting that full release, that full range of motion. Make sure that lead leg of that lunge, whether you're doing stationary or Bulgarian, that knee stays over that ankle. So you got to hop that leg out, keep enough space, just like Travis here. Make sure you're getting the same amount of reps as before. Keep that core tight. Let's get at least one more, if not two. And that time we got those skull crushers back down on that ground. We're starting in 4 seconds. Don't be late today. We got 2. Go. Nice hustle, Steph. Keep that core tight. Keep those glutes tight. Your knees are bent. Good, you guys. Good. Make sure you guys are breathing. Inhale as you lower those weights, hinging from that elbow. Exhale and tighten that core. Push that back into the mat as you drive those weights up. Envision and imagine that tricep muscle there on the back of that arm, squeezing and pulling those weights up. We got time for a couple more. We got that one arm row on the other side. Time, let's go ahead up on those feet. Woo, we got 5 seconds. Keep starting on time. We got 3, 2, 1. Remember, don't pull that shoulder open as you row. You got to fight to keep that body pushed over that ground. Nice, strong stance. Don't lock those knees. And you want to get that elbow nice and high, far past that back. Keep it nice and tight to your side. Relax that neck. You got it. You got it. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to those step up or reverse lunge bicep curls in 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job. Keep hustling. We're making our way towards that core board. We got 3, 2, and you are up in that step up curl or down in that lunge curl. And if you're just standing there, you can switch up the bicep curl. You got those straight curls, keeping those palms up to the sky. You got hammer curls. You got those clutch curls. Otherwise, if you're doing those step ups, keep it either that hammer or with that twist. If you got that weighted bag, keeping it all the way nice and isolated, those elbows tucked to those sides. We got 5 seconds. We're going into those T push-ups. Time, let's get it down. Good. Way to rock those 20s there, Kim. We got 3, 2, and you're down. Go for that push-up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Engage that core. Nice and strong arms. Control your body back down to that push-up position. You also, if you need to drop that inner leg on that T push-up, if you have to start, make sure you're on the outside of that knee as you fly open. But we got 7 seconds. We're going into those reverse flies here in just 3, 2. Good. We get that last hustle on that last one there, David. We got reverse flies in 5 seconds. Get that chest parallel. We got 2, 1, go. Nice soft elbows. Remember, we don't want 90-degree bends. We're not chicken wings. We're not broken wings. We're flying. We're free falling. Soaring through those goals. Come on, we got last exercise here for a little bit on this upper body. From here, we're going into that core board. Keep that back nice and flat. Notice how Travis is not bobbing his chest up and down. He's staying nice and level with that ground on these flies. Sending it all into that back. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to those V-ups. 2. All right, let's get down to the ground. We got that core board. We got 30 seconds, and then we have 8 seconds to transition. Here we go. We got 3, 2, and you are up. Make that V shape. Reach up towards that sky, towards those toes. Very nice, Lori. Good. Fight to keep those shoulder blades back. Let that core squeeze and pull you up. Think of leading with that upper body. And as you begin to get sitting upright, your legs meet. Fight to keep those legs straight and keep those shoulder blades back. We got body saws coming in 2, 1, and flip for that body saw. Here we go. We got 3, 2, go. So imagine that ceiling is resting right on top of your back. Pull your shoulder blades back together and then down towards those hips. Keep your core tight, keep your glutes engaged. Imagine that core is doing the work. It's pulling you forward and then pulling you back. Don't put all that pressure into the toes or the elbows. We got 5 seconds. We're going to those hip raises. Back on your backs in 3. Give me 1 more, 2. And flip it. Nice flip, Lori. Nice and quick. We got 3, 2. Flex those ankles. Go. You're punching a hole with those heels. It doesn't have to be a big movement as long as it's stemming from that core right here. And remember, there's walls on all sides of your legs, so they should stay 90 degrees right on top of those hips at all times. Good. Keep it up. We got 5 seconds and we're going into those sit-ups. We got 2. Get that last pulse. All right, here we go. Sit-ups. Grab a weight if you want to wait. We got 3, 2, and let's go. There we go, guys. If you have that weighted bag, driving that weighted bag up to the sky, just like Travis there. You can also hold it to your chest and come up that way. Nice job with those added weights. Remember, it's the start of a new month. You want to be pushing yourself to those new levels. So test your boundaries, test your limits of your body. Do not make excuses for yourself. Time. All right, we're going back to that Kong press. Back on that first side. We have 8 seconds, guys. Here we go. Last time on this first side in 2, 1. Remember to have enough space between that foot on the box and that leg in front. And you can also do that stationary lunge with that press. You got it, guys. You are halfway with this exercise. From here, we're going to finish it strong in this 12 seconds, and we're going to those skull crushers. Nice drop set, some of you. Keep it up. We have 5 seconds. 3, give it 1 more. 2. All right. Skull crushers on that ground. Don't collapse those elbows. Keep your back pushed into the ground. We got 2, 1. Remember, just because we're on that ground, we're not relaxing the rest of our body. It's nice and strong. Ask yourself, are my shoulders rotating? Are they moving at all? If they are, then keep them there. And then also listen to those elbows. If your elbows are collapsing, fight to keep them stacked right on top of those shoulders. You got it, guys. We have 10 seconds. Control those weights down. Start out with that heavy weight as long as you can. Push it. We got 3, 2, and we are on that 1-arm row. Last time on this first side. We got 7 more seconds. Get there. Keep starting on time. We got 3. We got 2, and go. Good, you guys. Keep it up. Stay with it. Engage that core. Keep a strong stance. Don't push into that stationary arm. Keep it up. You're revving up that motor. You're revving up that engine. We got 10 seconds. Keep challenging. Keep listening to that form. Form first. We got 3 seconds. We're going to those step up bicep curls. Here we go. Step up a reverse lunge, bicep curls. We got 5 seconds. You guys are killing it this morning. Let's finish it strong today. Go. Remember the beautiful thing about this round is we only have 1 round left of upper body. That means we're running out of opportunity to make this workout what you need and want it to be. If this workout is your fuel for your day, for your mindset, remember it starts and ends with you. You get out what you put in. Stay focused, stay with it, stay committed. We have 7 seconds, guys, and we're going into those team push-ups. Give me 2 more curls. All right, that's time. Let's bring it in to that push-up position. You guys are killing it. Come on, stay with it. Get ready. Get set. Go. All right. Very good. You got it. Keep that core tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades is leading that movement. If you want to add a weight to these, you can add a light weight as you fly it open. If you need that extra challenge. Otherwise, stay with it, but keep that form. You want to get those hips all the way stacked and control that way down. You got it. And that's time. Here we go. We got those reverse flies. Get ready. We got 5 seconds. We got 3, 2. And nice start there, Terry. Keep that chest nice and parallel with the ground. Remember, don't bob the chest up as you pull those weights open. If you have that weighted bag, just like Travis there, you can either focus on one side that entire time. If it doesn't slow you down too much, you can do a few and then alternate. Stay with it, guys. So we have 15 seconds, and then we're going to our last round of this upper body today. You have 7 seconds. Do not waste it. Don't make excuses for yourself that you're going to regret. Go. All right, here we go. We got that Kong press. Last time on this exercise and last time on this side, we got 2. Go. Good. Keep that core tight. Keep your hips, knees, toes, shoulders, everything is pointed directly forward, whether you're in a Bulgarian or that stationary lunge. Remember, you're focusing on bending that back knee down. Stay with it. All right, we got 5 seconds. Get this last one. And we're going into those skull crushers. Here we go. You are done with that exercise. Skull crushers in 3, 2, go. All right. All right, guys, we are down our first exercise. 5 more to go. Keep those elbows and those shoulders locked and stacked in line with each other. Think like building blocks, and you're just stacking up on top, that cherry on top, that dumbbell. Squeeze and work those triceps for 10 more seconds, and then we are going to that last 1-arm row of the day. Come on, get these up. Find that burn right that way. We got 2. Give me 1 more. And that's time. Let's go into that step up, that 1-arm row. Last 1-arm row today. We got 2, 1, go. Good. Keep that chest pushed out to that ground. Keep that back flat. This is that halfway mark of this last upper body round. We got 3 exercises left. And then you guys are done with the upper body portion of your day. Let's work. Remember, you want to make choices that you're going to be thankful for later. We got 3 seconds. Give me that last row. And let's go into that step up or reverse lunge bicep curl. You have 5 seconds. Get ready, guys. Get set. Go. All right. Last chance here, so challenge yourselves. You know when you're holding yourself back or when you're not. So if you're taking out that step up or that lunge just because you don't like it, then add it in there. Push yourself. Grab those heavier weights. Start out with the nice drop sets over there in the back, ladies. All right, we got 10 seconds. Woo! Let's work. We got 5. Come on, get these final biceps. Fight the urge to stop. Keep that burn going. Nice work. Here we go. Let's go into those T push-ups. Right on down to that ground. We got 2, 1. Good. Keep getting those hips stacked. Keep getting those shoulders stacked. Lock those hips in line with those shoulders with that core. Keep it nice and tight and squeeze through those shoulder blades as you stack those shoulders on top of each other. Remember, it's upper body. We want to get that squeeze. You want to get that burn. Keep it up. We got 10 seconds, and then we're going to that last upper body exercise of the day. Get those hips stacked all the way in that side plank position. Time. We got those final reverse flies right here. We're starting in 5 seconds. We got 3, 2, and go. Nice start. Some of you guys here in the gym at home, I think I saw some of you guys start early too. Nice work. You guys are already 7 seconds into this exercise, and this is your last upper body. So if you are burning, if your mind is screaming at you to stop, do not stop. Fight for that form harder. Fight for those reps even harder. Let's finish strong. We got 10 seconds, and then we're going to our last core board of the day. We have 5 seconds left to rock these flies. Come on, let's get these reps. Don't waste that time. Give me one more. Good. Way to get that last one there, Carrie. Here we go. Let's get into those V-ups. We have 5 seconds. Last time on these. And go. You are up. Remember, if you need to break it into that single leg V-up, you can do that as well. Keep those shoulder blades back. Engage that core. Travis is showing you there in the middle. That single leg. Keep those shoulder blades pulled back. Keep that core pulling you up onto that tailbone. Making that V formation. Nice, Kim. Good form on these guys. Keep fighting. We got time for one more. We got that body saw. Flip it. One down. We have a minute and a half left of our workout right here. Don't waste it. Go. Listen to where your hips are. Listen to what your back's doing. Is it rounding? Make sure your core is doing that work, pulling you forward, pulling you back. Breathe. The tighter you engage, and the more tough you make this exercise, the better. So really engage all throughout that body. We only have 5 seconds. We're going to those hip raises. And flip it. Last hip raises. We're in our final minute here, guys. Let's finish strong. 2, 1. Flex those ankles. So pull those toes towards your face. Keep your knees, hips, and ankles stacked on top of each other. Remember, it's straight up and then back down. It does not have to be a huge move as long as that core is working. Keep it up. You have 10 seconds to win our last 30 seconds on those sit-ups. Here we go. You made it this far. Do not give up now. Let's finish for 3. You got it. Come on, get that last one. Get that last one. Good, good, good. Come on. Sit-ups. We got 4 seconds. How's this exercise going to go? You choose. Go. Set a goal right now. How many are you going to do? You have 25 seconds left. Don't take anything less than your best. Yes, our best looks different every day, but as long as you are committing and you're driving and you are pushing wholeheartedly on that gas in this 30 minutes, that is what matters. And you have 5 seconds, so give me as many beautiful sit-ups as you can. And that is time. Nice work. Woo! Throw those weights to the ground. You guys are done, son. All right, guys. Nice work. Let's go ahead into that side child's pose. That song motivated that. I don't know. Because he said, to the ground. Go ahead into that side child's pose. Keep those hips sitting back on those heels sitting back on those hips. And then walk your arms over to one side as Travis is doing there. And then think of pushing, go ahead and push that opposite shoulder down towards the ground. But fight to keep those hips sitting back so you can get that nice deep stretch. Good work today, all of you, whether you are here in the gym or whether you are at home. You guys just crushed your first upper body of this new month. Let's go ahead and switch sides if you haven't yet. Your word of the day at home is tenacious. And that was a great word, I think, for your workout today. You guys were tenacious. You are persistent in the pursuit of your goals. Don't give up. Don't settle for less. Don't let yourself be separated or pulled apart from those goals that you have. Go ahead and stand up into that behind the back pull, grabbing the wrist with one hand and pull. And if you want to get that little hinge and that deeper stretch, you can hinge from the hips, but don't release that pull. Steph, you look nice and comfy. That's how I used to sleep as a child, actually. I would wake up in some of the weirdest positions. Go ahead and switch. And tomorrow, guys, we have leg day. So at home, you're going to want a weighted bag or dumbbells. If you have a band, you're going to want leg bands. And then an elevated surface for step-ups and glute bridges. Nice work. Good job, you guys. We will see you guys tomorrow for leg day. Awesome work. Sayonara.